EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He's going to test the secondary right away. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force this opening drive turnover.
Early in the game, like sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw a worst-case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many plays. I don't even play. Get out of my way.
A 1st down throw for Stafford. That's called in on the left, finding through it. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
22! Spot! No!
They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Set. Double right. 280. Not.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. First down grab in the first of the game for Adams.
First and 10.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
There's a throw right side to be incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
260.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. The open man is Nakua. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 14.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set. 180.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
What? Set. 280. Omaha.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Vital. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
First and 10.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball.
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Yeah, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. What a place to make a mistake. You're going to turn it over anywhere on the field, and it hurts. But, Greg, when you turn it over there and it becomes a touchdown, that's the worst feeling of all.
Yeah, we talk a lot about, like, the best quarterbacks. They have this clock in their head. They understand the timing of the play. They understand the liabilities of the protection. That's even more especially true when you're backed up this deep near your own end zone, and you can see why. The quarterback does not feel the pressure. Strip, sack, 6.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Anthony Gould now to return. They are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a Good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Now he'll run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Got his man, it's Ogletree. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Indianapolis. Now Richardson. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 7. They go right back to Taylor. And he's in! Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is up and through. And the Colts are in the lead by a score of 13-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
They're on 20-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford taking a shot downfield for Adams. That's going to be incomplete. And only just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. Here's Stafford. That's taken in, and it's dropped by Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And this ball will be down on the other side of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Kelly. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On play action, Richardson to the left side. That's caught by Mitchell. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
In second and inches.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Come on, come on. Hey, 18, come.
To throw, it's Richardson. That one is caught beyond the pylon. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point is good. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Roberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground. And a strong first down run. Pick up of 9. Setting up second and short.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now first down throw for Stafford. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another Rams first down.
First down, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's another
20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down. of 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, 54. Get a 20.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He's got room to roam. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal.
Hey,
Here's a run. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd down, it's Stafford. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Hardy now to add the extra point. And he missed the extra point. No good on the try. And this one stays a 7-point game. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here's Gould on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Rolling right. Off he goes. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice game, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson reaching for it. The tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. 3rd down coming up.
And 3 yards to go.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Got it. Ready?
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor is over the Saints. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Back. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They will indeed go as they look. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Stafford now on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Stafford now on second down. He'll be forced outright. He's going to look deep for Adams. And this will be it.
Complete. I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Ready. Lady.
Throw it on third down, Stafford. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
That one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2.
On the set. Mustang 19. Here we go, here we go.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Whoa!
Anthony Gould on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Come on.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. Yeah. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
In motion is Warren. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second and 11. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far. And that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going. So we'll see if that's the case here.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Now, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That one taken in by Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Forced out to his right. And they're going to track him down. Couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll begin here on the ground. And it was tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
Brings on second down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Play action now for Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking out of the gun, Stafford. A quick slam. Here's Adams. 17 yards that time. Number 17.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 37.
The shotgun, it's Stafford. And deep for the back of the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
Finding room at the 35. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First down.
Yeah, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Big opening up the middle. And he will score again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left. The score remains right where it's at.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion.
For the 2-point conversion.
Looking to throw. Richardson. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And he did everything he could. He's trying to keep this play alive, but there's just too much penetration from this defensive front, and they end up taking him down behind the line.
That's to the left side, pulled in by Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
180.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua to gain of 43 yards.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Second and 10.
Hey, 280. Hey, 5-0.
Throwing again is Stafford. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Throw over the middle. Brought in by Adams. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and goal.
Set. 180.
To the air again. Stafford. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Rams. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here's Gould on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, LA. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. Secure the ball and give it to your offense. not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
And I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You've got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
Ashton Doolin now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
He was covered by Cameron Pinches.
Here's Richardson.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll run the sneak, and he is going to have opponent's 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years, I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this 1st down, and that's exactly what they did.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the 1st of their 3 timeouts for the half. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of it.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now Richardson. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Taylor. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So Now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Ready? Liking 18.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal.
Come on.
They'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The
Trader now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
27. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them, then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it down so much that's a...
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Taking a shot downfield for Adams.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here comes 2nd down.
Hey, 22! Alert!
Back to throw is Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. Trailing lead. They've got to go here. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Stafford to throw it. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. 1st down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Stafford to throw again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready? Hot shit cooking, my team.
On play action, Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready?
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready?
Richardson operating from the pistol. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
Let's go, go.
Here we go. One final play. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by